We are recording this like a regular episode. We're
Yes.
just live for
Yes, we are.
people out there tonight. So I'll put on the headphones and okay, it sounds pretty good.
I'm actually going to start the actual record now because we got to do a regular record on this show on top of our very special little thing we're doing here. Let's get everybody on. Let's get some people on. Send out the link. Tweet this link. Let people know we're doing this right now. We are live for the first time on YouTube. The Two Angry Guys are live.
First time for everything.
I guess so. There's a first time for anal. There's a first time for roadhead. There's that first time you get diddled by your uncle. So yeah, we're it's the first time here. We've tried Twitch, which was okay.
Yeah,
Twitch wasn't bad.
I found Twitch to be very distracting.
Well, because you have to play video games.
Yeah, and like the first time we did it was we were playing 2K16, which you know.
You kind of get lost in it.
No, I was not even gonna say that. Like I didn't have a hard time doing it while we were doing 2K16. It's when we did the Twitch with Battlefront.
Oh yeah, that was.
We're talking about like I don't know, like how shitty Obama is, and then it's like, oh, wait,
where am I going?
Yeah, where the fuck are these clone troopers?
Who am I gonna get shot by now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna wait a couple minutes to get some people on, hopefully, to this feed, and then we'll start off right at the top. I'm not even gonna wait.
Yeah, we're not even gonna bother talking about other things. We will after, because we'll probably just wind up doing this whole. Well, we'll do a decent amount.
At least until the battery dies.
Until the battery dies on your phone. But yeah, the first thing we're gonna be doing is. No, the funny thing about this is that we didn't know when it was going to come out, and we both made the decision that we weren't going to watch it until.
Well, I think they had that teaser trailer.
Well, yeah, no, they had
the teaser trailer.
They had
a couple weeks ago, and they announced that the full trailer would be out on the 3rd.
But we didn't fucking know it was going to come out the day we decided to record a podcast.
Oh yeah, we didn't consider that.
Like it couldn't have come at a more perfect time.
So. Yeah, I mean,
it's like living with your parents and like masturbating and coming like right before they open up the door after they park the car.
Yeah. I mean, this has been itching me all day because I've been watching everyone posting comments about it and stuff. So, and again, I guess if you're just joining, we kind of just abruptly went into this, but this is all about the Ghostbusters reboot trailer today. That debuted online. We've been hyping this shit for fucking probably since we started the show. I think we've been talking about this. I don't even think hyping is the right word because that sounds positive.
I was listening to some of the older episodes the other day, and I'm pretty sure by like at least to the 3rd or 4th episode when you and Landon invited me on, we were already talking about Ghostbusters. So we've been talking about this for over a year. What's even more surprising is that it's been over a year. The movie comes out in a couple months, and they're just dropping their first trailer today.
Yeah.
Which makes you think, how much faith does the theater have in this movie?
Probably not. I mean, the studio. Here's the thing: is, all the movies, and we talked about this I think last week or so. Most of the movies that are coming out this summer have had trailers out for.
Yeah, we did. We talked about that last week. Batman versus Superman has had trailers.
I think since last year.
Yeah. Suicide Squad has had trailers.
It doesn't come out until August.
Since Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So by the time
it'll be over a year.
Yeah. By the time the movie comes out, it's already been over a year since that first teaser trailer dropped.
Right. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And this is something. I mean, all day long I've been reading reactions to it. I've been purposely avoiding, and it sucks because Facebook has the thing where it auto scrolls if someone posts a video, so I have to like swipe down because I don't want to be ruining.
Yeah.
I want to give the most natural reaction possible to this because at the amount of time we've talked about how horrible this thing is going to be, I think we owe it to go in without any. Without anything hanging already on us, like if we watched it earlier today, you would have already formed an opinion.
Yeah.
So you would have been just carrying that through. I want it to be the first time we're watching it. I want it to be natural.
I briefly mentioned to some people that the trailer came out today. One person told me that it wasn't that bad. Another person told me that it was, and I quote, it was fucking great.
fucking great is not a thing I'd imagine this is going to be.
Who knows? We can go in watching this and come out on the other side thinking, you know what? It's not that bad.
You think we're gonna come out liking Melissa McCarthy?
No, I'm not saying no. There's nothing that will make me like Melissa McCarthy. I'm just saying that we can go in watching this trailer and coming out on the other end, maybe not being as angry, or maybe, because I don't want to say disappointed.
Do you think disappointed? Do you think? I mean,
yeah, we will. We'll come out being disappointed that it wasn't as bad as we were hoping.
Okay, that's a good way to phrase it. Yeah, because I was gonna say, do you think we're actually gonna end up liking it at all?
Well,
this is our prediction. This is our prediction before we go into this, because we're about 3 or 4 minutes away from starting. I'm just wondering, do you think it's going to happen? Do you think we're gonna sit here, watch this 3-minute or some odd trailer, and actually come out liking it at the end?
There's that possibility. There is that possibility.
Jesus, that scares me.
I know it does.
That scares me more than Hillary Clinton becoming president. That's actually scary, and that's a whole different thing we'll talk about later. But we're about 2 minutes away. What are you expecting? Like, what kind of trailer do you think we're gonna get here?
Over the top.
I feel like we're hyping the Oscars.
Yeah.
What are you wearing, Brent?
I am wearing.
We're 2 minutes away from the ceremony.
I'm wearing Levi jeans, and I'm wearing a DC superhero T-shirt that I bought from Target, where oddly enough, not one female superhero.
Look at that. Let's see.
No.
You got Hawkman.
Not even Wonder Woman.
Wow. Good for you. That's the DC patriarchy, as they would call it, right?
Yeah. And it's funny because I was in the mall the other day and I saw a girl wearing this T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I wonder if she's as angry.
Funny. After and again, this goes to me avoiding the trailer all day, but I still saw a lot of shit about it. Somebody posted a USA Today article that someone wrote, I guess, a couple minutes after the trailer hit, and the headline of the article was 5 reasons the Ghostbusters trailer is going to destroy the patriarchy.
Is that supposed to be serious?
I think it was. I think it was written in a very serious way. And it was really disturbing to read because, I mean, granted, I don't have the context of having seen the trailer at that point, but the stuff they were picking out was like really like, interesting. We're about a minute away.
Oh.
This is like New Year's.
I know, right?
I'm so excited. Not really. I'm not very excited.
No, because I wasn't excited on New Year's either.
Oh, that's nice. All right, so I'm gonna load up the trailer and get it ready here, so we can go right into it.
We're gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it on the TV over here in front of us.
Okay.
I am.
Like I said, like there are people that I know out there that were going in the same way that we were, we are, and they came out liking it, saying that it didn't look as bad. But to answer your question before, what do I expect from it? I expect something extremely over the top, because they're going to want to get in all those.
Do you think there's going to be a lot of jokes? Do you think it's going to be one of those trailers like, all right, let's think back to the Pixels trailer. There was a lot of jokes in the Pixels trailer, even though they were terrible jokes. Do you think it's going to be cut like that?
Yeah. You know, like the Asian guy getting eaten by Pac-Man at the end.
Yeah. Like, you think there's going to be like a bunch of quick quips?
It's going to be, you know, maybe we'll get one of those like record scratchings.
Oh, God. All right. The music. What are you expecting as far as the music? Do you think pop song? Do you think they're going to go with the Ray Parker Jr. song?
I'm waiting. I feel
remix,
like
a Flow Rider remix of the Ghostbusters theme?
I'm expecting a remix. And oddly, surprisingly enough, if there is a remix, I haven't seen anything about it on social media yet today.
Okay, that's a good sign, I guess.
But at the same time, my job just blocked like literally every website at work. So the only 2 websites I can get on are the one that I use for work and Wikipedia. So.
All right. Well, it's now 10 o'clock. If you haven't joined us, you'll be able to watch this on a replay. I guess at some point we'll post the whole thing.
Yeah.
But here we go. I'm gonna start the trailer for our live reaction to the.
We're not gonna get sued for this, by the way, right?
No, people do reaction videos.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you're the Fine Brothers, then they might try to sue us for doing a react video. But I think we'll be alright. Okay. So I'm gonna switch it to the TV here, and here we go. I gotta put the volume up.
Okay, we gotta. Well, we'll do the review after.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're gonna be 30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do this together. Oh, hold on, the Ghostbusters. There were scientists saving Europe, but there was only 3 scientists.
Yeah, it was 3 scientists and some
Oh,
random
the
black guy.
firehouse.
So they already fucked it up.
Yeah, that was quick. And the Ghostbusters logo on the side of the subway station.
It's a class 4 apparition. It's okay. She
Oh
seems.
no, is that the library ghost?
peaceful. My name is Erin Gilbert, Doctor of Particle Physics. That stuff went everywhere, by the way, in every crack. Very hard to wash off.
Oh, okay.
We've dedicated our whole
First-
lives to studying the paranormal. Now there's sightings all over the city. There are people out there that need our help. Holtzman, you're a brilliant engineer. Eric, no one's better at quantum
looked
physics
like
than you. We can provide a real service.
Looks like Melissa
I'm joining the class. You guys are really smart about this science stuff, but I know New York. And I can borrow a car from my uncle.
You didn't
So the new
disclose
Ecto
that the
one is a
vehicle was
hearse.
going to be a hearse.
Oh, wait, it was a hearse.
No. Hey, we're gonna have to like, go back and really watch this again.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Did you want to? Sorry, I'll let you.
Next time.
Someone is creating a device that amplifies paranormal activity, and you might be the only ones who can stop it.
Holtzman, come on.
The hat is too much, right? Is it the wig or the hat?
There's a big pictured hand here. These ghosts can possess the human form.
Wait a second. Is the headquarters of the fucking
Hell no, the
Chinese
devil is a
restaurant?
liar!
Yeah.
Get out of my friend, Ghost!
Ow, that's gonna leave a mark.
The power of pain compels you!
Oh, is that it?
That's it. So, a lot of fucking ghosts. I like watching that trailer. I felt like I was watching Chris Rock's opening monologue. Like they're just trying to get the point across way too much.
You guys, it's Ghostbusters. There's ghosts in it. There's ghost in the Ghostbusters movie. Look, guys, there's ghost.
Like that's how I feel watching that trailer.
All right, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember the Scooby Doo live action movie they put out like a decade ago? The one with Freddie Prinze Jr. and
Which one?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Which one? The first or second one?
Both, either. I
only
think it was
saw-
the second one. I think
I-
the second one had ghosts.
I never saw the second one. I didn't remember seeing the first one.
That's what the CG of the ghost looked like to me. It looked like the
Yeah, the
Scooby Doo movie
the
because they're very bright.
The CG doesn't really look that impressive.
They're very bright ghosts. I'm gonna play it again so we can break it down. This time
We'll just turn it down.
Yeah,
a little
I'm gonna
bit.
take the volume out a little bit here, because there's a lot we kind of talked over it a little bit, but there's a lot to break through here because right off the bat we caught at the very beginning. They're very wrong because Winston
Wasn't a scientist.
was not a scientist. He was just a guy who took the job.
Yeah.
So that's wrong.
So
It's
wait.
automatically
No,
pointing against.
no. Press pause on it for a
Okay.
second. Are they acknowledging?
That's what I'm confused with. I think they're doing it for like the audience, but in the movie itself, they're like this is a new thing.
Okay.
Like I don't think.
Because I was always under the impression that it was a different like.
Right, I don't
universe,
think
I
that
guess you
like
could
it's
call
gonna
it.
be like a real sequel to like they sold the franchise. I think this
Yeah.
is like, hey guys, we're gonna create a business called Ghostbusters, and we're gonna bust ghosts because we're girls with attitudes, and we're gonna do something that men did 30 years ago for the first time and pretend it's like an achievement. Oh wait, is that sexist? I don't even know.
Just a bit.
Just like misogynist.
Just a bit.
All right, so we're gonna keep going here. So yeah, we're already acknowledging right off the beginning they're very wrong.
It's not. It was, and I don't even think all three of them weren't even scientists.
Well, Bill Murray was he had a degree in psychology.
I feel like Dan Aykroyd's
They both did.
Yeah?
Aykroyd and Ramis both had
Okay.
like were scientists.
Well, looks, it shows how much I know.
Yeah, it's disappointing. All right, then we get a shot of the original Firehouse.
Okay.
Which I think this is all just nostalgia shit. Like, hey, this
Yeah.
is to remind you of a much better movie. There's a much better movie about the same fucking thing that made 30 years ago, and we're reminding you of that movie because we want to pretend that if we remind you of that movie enough, you'll like this one.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
This summer. Because this summer. And then there's the ghost in the subway, like
Which
the logo.
I think you called it. That's where the logo's coming from. No ghosts.
It's a class 4 apparition.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right here.
She seems
I'm gonna
peaceful.
bet that this opening scene here with this is the library. I'm gonna guess that this is the opening of the movie, in the exact same way that the library opened the original movie,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be the same exact thing. They're not gonna be Ghostbusters. They're just gonna be like fucking scientists looking for paranormal activity or whatever, and they're gonna find the ghost of the library, and it's gonna scare them and leave slime everywhere and all that shit.
I feel like Melissa McCarthy's character is going to be like the smooth-talking Bill Murray character.
Actually, I'm getting the vibe that she's the Egon.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's disappointing.
it is. And Harold Ramis would be rolling over in his grave.
Well, he can't because he's dead.
That's why I said he will be rolling over in his grave.
He's dead, though. He can't do that.
You can roll over in your grave if you're dead. That's what the whole point of being dead and rolling over in your grave is. Alright.
My name is Erin Gilbert, Doctor of Particle Physics.
Okay, so she's a part of
So
the
then that means,
physicist.
Kate McKinnon is like the...
Maybe she's the Bill Murray character.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna be slimed.
And wait for the joke where it's everywhere.
That stuff went everywhere, by the way, in every crack. Very hard to
So
wash
that means
off.
she has slime in her vagina.
You know how hard it is to remove slime out of your vagina? It's really fucking hard.
Yeah?
Yeah, you gotta get in there with the sponge and you gotta soak it all out and like...
Nice wet douche.
It was like every episode of Nickelodeon Guts ever where there was a chick on the team and she got slimed and she's like, I gotta go clean out my vagina now. Did that not happen on Nickelodeon Guts?
You're thinking of Figure It Out.
Is that the one where they got slimed?
Guts is the one when they were climbing up the rocks.
Oh, that's the
with
aggro crag.
with Mike O'Malley.
Okay. Figure out's the one that got slimed.
Yeah, with
Okay.
Summer Sanders.
You know they're making a movie
Yes,
about
they
Legend
are.
of the Hidden Temple? How fucking horrible is that? Alright, here we go, more.
Dedicated our whole lives to studying the paranormal. Now there's sightings all over the city.
Black one's in the subway.
There are people out there
Alright,
that need
can we point this out right away? Notice how the 3 white ones are scientists and the black one is the MTA worker?
Yeah.
Does that seem a little stereotypical to you?
Yeah, it seems a little bit racist.
Yeah, wouldn't you say?
It does.
It does. Why couldn't a black one be a scientist?
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's plenty of
I
black
wonder.
scientists.
There's a couple. Neil
Yeah.
deGrasse Tyson. And Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know any others.
But still, though.
There's black scientists. I'm sure there's some in NASA.
I had a black science teacher in high school.
Good enough. That's more educated than these probably are. These characters probably written. Now we're looking at a shot of the new proton pack.
It
looks horrible.
It looks like they took like a coffee strainer.
Yes.
Just attached
Yes.
wires
It looks
to
like a coffee strainer on the back of it. That's a good example.
It looks poorly made.
Yes.
And put together.
Well, it was made by women, so.
That's sexist.
All right. You're gonna notice that theme going through this, I guess.
And this is why people hate us.
Yeah.
Holtzman, you're a brilliant engineer.
Okay, so
like a laser
Kate
bear.
McKinnon is an engineer. Then they just said,
Okay.
and it looks like the ghost trap was a bear trap.
It was like a laser bear trap.
So how the fuck would that work? Because doesn't a bear trap need actual pressure?
We'll find out. Maybe the lasers are like they're like compression lasers. Is that even a
I
thing?
don't know, but that doesn't seem logical to me. It seems like they just want like
This whole fucking movie's not logical, John.
Let's make
Stop trying to-
fucking well. At
Stop
least
putting.
no.
Stop trying to put logic into an illogical thing.
The original Ghostbusters, the trap had an ion field that would pull the ghost in. That's what that light was.
Like
That's
I
what we're
said,
supposed to look at.
compression lasers. It like sticks it like it gets it stuck. I don't fucking know.
But it's a physical bear trap. It's not like it's like it closes.
No. It's a bear trap with no claws, and it's just the lasers.
It's still stupid. Still fucking stupid. Anyway, moving on.
Aaron, no one's better at quantum physics than you.
Okay, so
You
she,
think
yeah,
the
she,
real service.
Kristen Wiig is definitely.
Okay, notice the helmet she's got on.
Yeah.
Very similar to the one that Rick Moranis'
Yeah.
character
So
had.
so Kristen Wiig's like the Egon of the group.
Okay, that makes her the Dan Aykroyd.
Okay.
That means Liz McCarthy's the Dan Aykroyd character.
Okay.
All right.
And Kristen Wiig is the Bill Murray character.
You mean Kate McKinnon?
That's what I said.
And then the other one is just Winston.
Just
The black one is Winston.
Just Brett, just Winston.
Like they couldn't even come up with new trope characters to make them like different.
No.
Like you didn't have to just gender swap the original character. You could have taken new personalities and made them Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be like the same thing. It didn't have to
we
be
could have
white
got. They
scientist
could
and a black guy.
They could have gave us a black one, a Chinese one, a Spanish one, and a white one. Like it could
I
have.
meant like job wise.
Oh, okay.
I meant like they didn't all have to be like scientists. You could have had like one
Well,
be like an
I
Air Force.
remember-
Do you remember in the original script for Ghostbusters? I think
For this one, right?
no, the original. I think Eddie Murphy's character was originally going to be like military or something.
Yeah.
I think he was like Air Force or something.
Yeah,
It was
but
the way he was written.
I remember in the script that we were reading that we saw for this, one of them was like a cab driver.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they changed it.
I feel like Melissa McCarthy was the cab driver, or she was originally supposed to be the MTA worker.
Maybe they swapped it.
Yeah,
Maybe
she was
they
originally
swap
supposed to be the MTA worker.
Yeah, I think they swapped it.
I'm joining the club. You guys are really smart about this science stuff, but I know New York. And I can borrow a car from my uncle.
So yeah, the new X show.
She knows New York. That's her. That's why she's in the Ghostbusters, because she knows New York.
Yeah, and the new Ecto
She's
one
a
is a
sassy
hearse
black
now.
lady.
It's a hearse.
Well, which is appropriate because this movie needs a funeral before it even came out.
Is it me or does Kate McKinnon's character remind you from the Ghostbusters cartoon?
Oh, the Extreme Ghostbusters.
The
he's
extreme,
on?
yeah.
A little bit. Like the character design,
The hair and the
the
goggles.
glasses. Yeah, a little bit.
Not as entertaining though.
Oh, yeah. All right. And it definitely seems to be at the new headquarters is in a Chinese restaurant.
I can't wait for that Lego set, John.
It's horrible.
Vehicle was gonna be a hearse.
It's a Cadillac!
Oh, there was a better shot of it there.
Yeah.
And there's the uniforms, and they just look awkward. Like they look like they can't even move with those things on their backs.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh.
Did you wanna-
Sorry. I'll let you.
I bet this is gonna get laughs and laughs in the theater when they do that joke.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Oh, we're interrupting each other because we're women and we yeah. Okay.
That made me laugh.
Oh, okay. This shot here, doesn't that shot remind you of the top of the
The end of the
yeah.
the first one with Zool
with
and
Zool and
Gozer.
No, I did notice though in the amount of ghosts that they did show in this, they did not show the one that looks like the logo
Yeah.
in this
Okay,
trailer,
let's-
which is supposed to be the main villain.
Now I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but between the two Ghostbusters movie, if you could make the actual ghosts they show between those two movies, what would your estimate be? What would the number of
I could
ghosts?
probably count most of them actually. All right, so you got Slimer,
Okay. You got the library ghost.
Library Ghost, the Terror Dogs. If you get two of them, if you count that.
Okay. Well, you consider them as ghosts, or those are? I feel like those are more like possessions because
Well, I mean, they're
they were the statues that then became real.
all right. I mean,
So I don't.
but they became physical. I
But
don't know.
I wouldn't.
All right,
consider-
that's debatable. We can leave that to be debatable.
Okay.
Then you have the taxi cab, the ghost.
The taxi cab ghost. We can't consider the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man a ghost.
Okay, so we're not kidding. So nothing physical is a
No,
ghost.
like apparatus.
All right.
From the second one, you got the two ones that are in
the Scolari brothers.
The Scolari brothers.
What else? That's a good question.
Okay, let's put it this way. We get 4 times the amount of ghosts in this trailer than we do in that movie, in both movies combined.
4 or 5.
I would say 4 times the amount. Like we get, they show a lot of fucking ghosts in this trailer. And we're back.
So
Sorry
yeah,
about that.
there's a lot of ghosts in
A
this movie.
lot of ghosts.
They're not playing around, as they would say.
Like the joke I made. Oh, like the joke I made before. Like I feel like they're trying to get a point across.
Right. Sorry, I gotta get this back up now because we lost it.
Ugh.
It's wonderful. I just go to history, right? That's
Yeah, just go to history. Wow, you watch some weird shit.
I know. I was watching the New Revolution.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. Alright, now I gotta fucking fast forward this whole piece of shit.
By the way.
But I know New York.
Okay, yeah, we're
back.
we're just about this part. Yeah, press pause right here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Did you want to?
Sorry. I'll let you. Next time.
Someone is
Okay,
creating
that's
a device
Slimer.
that amplifies-
Slimer. Right in this shot, I see like
There's
1,
probably
2,
a couple
3,
hundred
4,
ghosts.
5. But in this shot alone, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see at least 20 or 30
Holy
ghosts.
shit!
What?
Do you see? Look at Times Square.
Okay, so I see Papa John's.
Look at all the product placement.
I see a taxi driver. For some reason there's a taxi driver poster.
What's next to the taxi driver poster, Brett?
One on every street in the city.
No, I was actually saying what's right below that.
Oh, the big Twinkie.
There's a giant Twinkie.
No, but now I'm trying to see what is next to it on every street.
No,
in
Brett,
every
Brett, you're missing the point here. Do you remember in the first Ghostbusters movie when Egon is talking to Winston about the kinetic energy, what it would be like, how you get if he was a Twinkie?
Like a Twinkie, yeah.
They literally put a giant Twinkie in this Twinkie as a reference.
I get it.
Because,
That's funny.
Because nostalgia.
That it all goes back to
Yeah.
nostalgia. That's
Right.
how they get you in.
By the way, there is no Papa John's in Times Square.
No, there's not.
There is none. What is that? Yoo-hoo at the top? I'm trying to look at what that is up there.
Where yeah, it looks like it says Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo?
But for some reason I'm confused
About the taxi driver.
why there's a taxi driver movie poster.
There's a lot of weird. That does not even look like Times Square.
No, it doesn't.
But by the way, this might be the rumored dance number.
Excuse me?
Oh, I thought we talked about this a long time ago.
I try to forget about a lot of the Ghostbusters things
There
we
was
talk about.
we talked about it. There was a rumored dance number where the
Yes.
ghosts take possession of the police and stuff, and they basically do like a thriller dance.
Oh god.
And that's gonna happen in this movie, and I think that's what they're showing right now. Also, the ghosts the ghosts look like shitty Dementors from Harry Potter.
There's
As a reference.
a Boris Karloff. You can see Boris Karloff's
Oh yeah, there
name.
is.
What the fuck? It's like a weird.
It's like a weird made up Times Square that
Well, actually,
doesn't make
press
any
play
sense.
because I think I know what. I think I understand. I think I know what happens.
Paranormal.
Look at the big Sony logo on the back.
They're making it go back in time. That's why it's changing. They're changing what.
Oh my god, you're right.
I didn't know because so see look so now Papa John's is gone. That's why it explains the giant Yoo-hoo sign. There's the Sony logo, Boris Karloff and Snake, whatever fucking movie. That explains. So
Oh no, they go back to the 70s. That's Times Square in the 70s. That's
Yeah.
what that's supposed to be.
yeah, that's exactly. Well, when did Taxi Driver come out? What year was it? Like 78, I think.
Something like that, yeah. That's a pretty big spoiler, actually. But
76. Taxi Driver came out in 76.
oh no, I don't know what. I don't.
But you know what?
I don't know what to make of this.
A lot of people aren't doing what we're doing, so they're not even going to notice that at first.
Probably not.
But yeah, that seems like something pretty big to give away.
Oh no. Do you think? You don't think this is how they're gonna change the timeline, do you?
Maybe.
Like maybe they will have had an original Ghostbusters team, but now because they go back in time and like fucks everything up and changes so that now they're the first Ghostbusters.
So it's like Biff 10 in 1985.
Oh no, that's horrible. Why is there a guy that looks like he's on stilts, like just marching through the crowd?
I can't even.
He's at the top corner to the right of the screen.
Maybe that's who the street before we had like Mexicans dressed up as Hello Kitty and Spider-Man. We had stilt walkers.
That's true. Oh my god.
Oh, and then it looks like there's like a Tommy logo on the other side. Or is that Bounty? I don't even fucking know.
Doesn't matter. It looks horrible. Yeah, you're right. It's Times Square
Yeah.
transitioning into like the
Nice.
80s Times Square, 70s Times Square.
Yeah. Chop suey.
and now the ghosts are flying towards the screen. Is this in 3? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Is this in 3D?
There's probably some talk about maybe doing
Activity.
And now she's in
And we
like
might be the only ones who can stop
runway
it.
room or something like that.
Hoffman, come
Runway
on.
costume room.
The hat is too much, right? Is it the wig or the hat?
Oh, that's funny.
You know she's a lesbian, Kate
Yeah.
McKinnon?
I did. Who cares?
I don't know if that has to do with anything.
That doesn't really have it. Girl power, more feminism, whatever. Who cares? Does she have dual? Does she have dual pistols?
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing? They're just making really ridiculous weapons, and like that's what they're gonna use. And it's not gonna be uniform. Like everyone has the same fucking thing. They're all gonna have like their own customized.
What are you
like,
gonna?
dual
What do
weapon.
you think is gonna be like this version's "Don't Cross the Stream" type of thing?
I don't know. What kind of vagina jokes can you make?
Well, no, I'm saying like
Don't scissor the streams. Whatever you do, don't scissor the streams. Or don't swallow the stream.
Well,
or
there's
something.
one thing we know Kate McKinnon's into that.
'Cause she's
Bringing it back around because she's a lesbian.
Yeah, you got me there.
Here's a bigger picture at hand here. These
And
ghosts
there's
can possess.
Thor.
Yeah.
Apparently he gets possessed in the movie, so he becomes a bad guy
So
for a
this
little
is
bit.
probably that. He just kicked the door open. Come on.
Yeah.
That's the human form.
And then this is where
Now she gets possessed.
she gets possessed, and her fucking head spins around like it's the goddamn Exorcist.
By the way,
Super strength.
here's something. If your body gets possessed by a ghost and it makes your head spin around, I'm pretty sure it breaks your neck.
Once again, you're putting logic into an illogical thing.
I don't think like ghosts have magical powers where they keep you from breaking your neck if you spin your head backwards. Just saying. By the way, black one's loud and yelling.
Oh, hell no, the devil is a liar.
By the way, did she say "Oh hell no"?
Yeah.
Oh hell no! She had a Will Smith moment. That's typical. Very, like black people should be embarrassed that this is how white people view them, like in Hollywood, because that's what some Hollywood writer Paul Feig thought that's appropriate dialogue for a black person in 2016. She might as well be shucking and jiving.
Get out of my friend, ghost!
Ow, that's gonna leave a mark.
The power of pain compels you!
See how the power of Patty compels you?
I guess so. Yeah.
Is that supposed to get a big laugh?
Probably. Seems like we got a cool new dubstep
Yeah, there's
Skrillex cover.
there's like a little bit of techno going on in that, but it's just not funny.
No.
That's the whole thing. It's just not funny.
Final thoughts.
It's gonna be a bomb.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bomb, but we're still gonna go see it because we hate ourselves.
Well, we're gonna pay for something else so we can feel good about that.
Oh, okay.
So that'll make the difference. Whatever else is out like the week before or the week after. Well, I'm not gonna see it opening weekend. That's for sure. But whatever's out like that week, if it's fucking, I don't even know what comes out this summer. I lost track of all the movies that are coming out. There's so many.
It'll give us a good reason to start using Periscope.
Yes, we can do. Actually, we can do the thanks to Facebook. I found out this week we can do Facebook live streaming.
Oh yeah.
I would have done that for this, but I like YouTube more because Facebook you get like this really small box,
Yeah.
whereas with YouTube you can do the full screen. So I prefer that. I think that this is going to turn off a lot of older fans because it's not a funny trailer
No.
at all. So like even if they were trying to get people on board, like all right, well here's some footage finally, so you could kind of like get an idea of what we're trying to do. It's not very good footage.
But it was exactly what I said. Extremely over the top.
Yeah. Trying to. It's like they forced the jokes. Like they're trying too hard.
I wouldn't really say they were trying to force any jokes. I think they were just trying to force
But
the
there weren't many things I would consider jokes.
No, they're just trying to force the whole like Ghostbusters.
I really don't like how they tied in the original at the beginning with that tag.
Yeah, because
It feels
Winston wasn't a
unnecessary.
fucking scientist. That's why.
Well, not even that. It feels unnecessary because if this is supposed to be a straight up remake where it has nothing to do with the originals, then that's completely misleading to the audience. Because there are people who are going to go into this thinking it's like a real sequel.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Why is there no no acknowledgement of anything. By the way, why does Slimer looks kind of like Slimer, but he looks more like the Slimer from the cartoon. Like he looks like the happy Slimer.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like the potato head Slimer.
Well, maybe he's a good ghost in this movie.
That's all we need.
Because he was technically
In the cartoon,
but he was a good ghost by the end of the second one anyway.
I mean, what did he do though? He just flew around and like ate hot dogs.
I know, but I'm saying
It wasn't like they were going. You know, you didn't have fucking Aykroyd going around petting him or anything. It was just he was around and he flew at the screen at the end of the movie. That was basically it. He became like the secondary mascot for the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You had the logo, but then you had Slimer was like the mascot. Anyway, so there's that, and pretty awful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on par with what I expected.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
Yeah, I didn't really have I thought that maybe there was that slight chance we would go in and not come out as disappointed as we were hoping to be, but I'd say we were pretty
Well, I wasn't. I mean,
you understand
to
what
be
I'm trying
disappointed,
to say,
I would have had to have any hope.
No, but you know what I mean though. Like, there's no like I don't feel excited for it. There's no change in the way I feel prior to watching the trailer twice.
I don't know. I think that it'll make some money. It's all right. Here's the thing. It's gonna turn off a lot of the original fans. It's gonna turn off a lot of male fans or males in general.
Except for all those SJWs.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna get a very minority amount of females because a lot of females do not give a fuck about Ghostbusters.
No.
I mean, there are female Ghostbuster fans.
Yeah.
But on the whole, would I say like a lot of women are looking for like, oh my god, there's a new Ghostbusters movie? No,
Yeah.
there's really not.
Like someone like your sister.
Yeah, she's not gonna care.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like like the audience that maybe they're trying to cater to.
Yeah.
But okay, not the audience they're trying to cater to, the audience they want to cater to, which
they want to cater to the same people who went to go see Bridesmaids and The Heat and Spy. That's the audience they want to cater to. The Ghostbusters audience is very different than that because it was a male dominated franchise. Not only in terms of like the cast, but in terms of like the audience. Like I think most males grew up watching Ghostbusters. I know like Zack Ryder's a huge Ghostbusters fan. You know.
Yeah, like I'm curious to what he thought of the movie. I'm sure we can tweet. It's not like he's doing anything better.
He's probably shilling it anyway. I wouldn't put it past him to not bash it. But
gotta move up because you can't see me. Okay.
I mean the thing is, whatever audience they're trying to go for is not gonna fall for it no matter what.
No.
Throwing 4 women and only maybe 2 of them are moderately funny. 2 of them, Kristen Wiig and McKinnon. Like McKinnon has moments. She's not great on SNL to me, but she has moments where like sometimes I
enjoy her on SNL.
Like I've seen some skits and like sometimes like her Bieber thing. Like all right,
not funny.
No, it's not really good. Like it's not a good impression. It's kind of like she's just doing Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Which is basically the same person anyway in real life. But like the black one, I don't even know her name. What's her actual name? I always forget her name. We just call her the black one because that's all she is. But like her gimmick, even on SNL, is that she just yells things like as a black lady. She just
because she doesn't do a lot of actual skits. She's on Weekend Update a lot.
You know what? She just did the Oscars, right? She was in that skit.
Leslie Jones.
She just did that skit on the Oscars. It was
what movie?
They were, for The Revenant. And she was like dragging
she played the bear.
She was the bear, and she's dragging DiCaprio. And what was she doing in the trailer? Yelling at DiCaprio, like
screaming and hitting him.
And yeah, that's her gimmick.
Yeah,
that's her like. It's almost. Here's the thing: they don't show, and I'm not saying that there's not going to be any in the movie, but they don't show any typical Melissa McCarthy fat humor. And if anything, that might be the only surprise to come out of this because there's not a lot of her. Oh, I'm fat. I'm gonna fall on the ground because I can't do anything because I'm fat.
Yeah.
So I mean, on that end, it did kind of surprise me a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward here.